Guys and dolls, as promised, I'm going to bring the video that happened where I'm from, um, back home in Northern Ireland. And yeah, it's not great footage, and I'll do my best to, point out what you need to see. I've watched a couple of different clips. There's some other clips I can't bring to you, and as you'll see at the end, you'll understand why, and I'll add a wee bit in as well. Um, you know, from what I'm hearing, because at first there was a couple of what I believe to be local guys fighting, but it turns out, from what I'm hearing from some of the fathers, um, there was a couple of there wasn't just I don't know if they were Somalians or Eritreans guys, but there was some other guys there that looked whitish, but they weren't. Don't know what nationality they were. Like I say, I'll put wee arrows next to who I think's what. I think I'm gonna maybe cover the faces up on. I mean, because it's an ongoing thing now. You know what I mean. I don't want to jeopardize anything, guys. You can understand that. You know me. I'm Freedom Dad. I'm not about caution and all that. This is about families getting justice, and I would never want to be responsible for anything like that and putting anything out that could jeopardize anything coming forward legally in a trial. So with that in mind, I've got to be very careful, but I'll do what I can, and yeah, let's roll with it. Okay, guys, that's the first one. So basically, you can see basically what's going on. I had to put the no entry sign up because obviously can't have any violence on YouTube. Um, so yeah, that guy with the blue top on, we don't think he's a local guy. So we don't. I think there was two of them that were there who were helping these other guys, the other two guys that you seen, the arrows. So I'm just gonna jump on to the next one, guys. Okay, guys, so that's basically it. Got another couple of wee things to come. I'm going to read out for you, just in case you can't see it properly on your TVs. So I just want to add that the police have made comments that this isn't what people are saying and people are overreacting and all the rest of it. Um, but at the end of the day, there's charges brought and there's going to be a court case. So we'll just leave it until then. Will let the court decide, because it'll all come out in court. All eyewitnesses counts will be taken, and we'll find out exactly everybody that was involved. Um, any adults that will be involved anyway, at least we'll get their names and stuff like that, so we'll know exactly who's who and what's what. But yeah, the rhetoric coming from the system right now is that it's far right, pushing this out has some sort of cultural thing. I don't know, but it's kids fighting on a beach, and that's all it is, isn't it? It's just kids fighting on a beach. So you take from it what you want. I'm not professing anything. I'm just trying to let you know that this is what's happened. Because there's so much stuff going about at the minute. This is what people are saying it's happened. That, and this is what we can see from the footage of what happened. Obviously, there's been weapons involved. Everybody in Northern Ireland's definitely saying the same thing, that our kids do not carry weapons. They just don't. I mean, we don't have a knife culture like that. Um, so anyway, what I'm going to do is bring in our couple of just their images, screenshots of posts that have been put up, messages, stuff like that. So I'm going to put them up and read them for you, okay? So and then I'll just finish off with a wee conclusion. So what you're reading here, guys, is the Alliance Party wanted to make Bangor a sanctuary city, a safe place for immigrants. A private individual backed by Ards and North Down Council runs a scheme to help immigrants with job applications, and even going so far as showing them how to set up their own businesses, but never helped any local people. Another individual from Bangor was on bragging about how she helped 75 Turkish/Kurds with their visas applications and how every single one of them came to Northern Ireland to live. It's our own people are the biggest threat to our country. And somebody's wrote spot on there, and somebody else has wrote, let's get organised and fight back for your children's sake. Okay, guys, this one says, my son is home, bruised with knife marks on his neck. His chum is in surgery at the moment, getting his jaw fixed. His other chum won't go to hospital. He's all over the place with his speech and walking. It's been upgraded to the CID. The cops are wanting an ID event, which is an identification parade. So, as you can see, guys, just with that comment from talking about the Alliance Party, who's a political party, it's in Bangor, North Down. It's helping refugees and immigrants come into the country and settle, and obviously set them up with businesses. I don't know exactly what's going on. I will find out, but I will be looking right into it and find out exactly what's going on, because we don't want to give any misinformation out. We want to know the facts. We want to know exactly what's going on. And like I say, Northern Ireland's been pretty much untouched, you know what I mean? And we've had one terrorist attack, from apparently from Islam that we know of. Um, and we've had I think we've had a girl that's been, I think he was arrested in Southern Ireland, and I think there's been another one. But I'll not. I don't want to just go on what people are saying to me and what I'm hearing. I need to be there and talk to people on the ground. So I will get the information that we need to find out what's going on. Anybody from Northern Ireland or anybody from Northern Ireland living in the mainland who's thinking about going back to Northern Ireland because what's going on in the mainland, then you probably want to know this kind of stuff, and I definitely want to know it as well, because I maybe want lucky to grow up here. You know, um, we don't know what's ahead of us. I don't know if Katie will want to move to Belfast, you know what I mean, or what happens, you know what I mean. Um, but Belfast will always be it'll always be something I would think about for Lucky. You know what I mean? I would, for me, would want Lucky to be there because I feel like it's the safest part of the United Kingdom right now. Um, so yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. It's my country. It's where I'm from. I swear I run about when I was a wee boy. I've been at beach I don't know how many times, and yeah, I've never seen anything like that. Yes, we've had fights, and yes, there has been knife attacks. Yes, it's not like it's unheard of, but it's really not nothing like what you think. Like I say, somebody pulls out something like that in a fight, they're in trouble. Where I come from, you can't get away with doing that. I've had mates shot for using weapons. Like, please believe me, using weapons in Northern Ireland is frowned upon. Let's just put it like that, and you can take that from me. So yeah, we aren't a society or a community that runs about carrying weapons, especially not bladed weapons. And that's always the way we are. That's what I know. That's the way we've lived, and that's the way we still live. But I will find out more soon and bring as much as I can to you. So I hope this gives you an idea of what's going on, and gives you an idea how the police over there are reacting to it, and it also gives you a feeling, because this is just a clip. There's lots I could have brought, lots and lots, and most of it I can't bring. A lot of stuff is being getting sent about, is being taken down. So it is. It's getting taken down. So the government are working really hard right now to stop people moving stuff. I've had stuff getting sent over here, and it's getting taken down. My brother's had stuff that he's trying to get stuff sent over. It's all getting taken down. They're not letting anything get shared. As soon as you go to share it, it's getting taken down. Or if something's getting shared too many times, then Facebook is taking it down. You know what I mean? Because it's mostly Meta that's doing this. You know what I mean? So, like I say, I've stayed within the rules of YouTube. Like I say, it's an ongoing case. We can't tell. We don't know who's responsible. We don't know anything at all. All I can do is give you the video evidence that's going about, tell you the feelings of people that's going about, give you the reaction to the government slash the police of how they're trying to minimise it all and tell people that you are all overreacting and it's not what you think, and basically calling everybody far right racist as usual. So yeah, I think these things are important at times like this. You know what I mean? How quick the police are to come out to say, And I'm going to leave you with this one question: they were all children in that beach, but yet they arrested a man. I'm Freedom Dad. God bless.